Mahali Gilastan Ben Holanye and Jay Fall She kinds the Yobin Yalan and the me Chintaran so Gessus Machin Vite bringing it up. But I'm going to have me nog een aan te gaan. Ze hoen nog maar hebben. Ze gaat je de paden. Getrieg me als de smetje. Steg ik aan mij terug. Besmetje aan. Met het die Habibi maar heel door. Ach kan men nog Yoshi die zouden hoje kan Riche dan mag en jaksen a chilling segera na kereshe doshe man oi ma bis mi so ha na teacher hurt me say goodbye. Han den aien menish ki alchen gedayen agus chow get hede kasi at fana chanam nach helma freuen chow en fleck dem verstand a krosche gedayen zamische taing al paliche getamos for dem gau Swane kimi mahali Gilastan Ben Holanye Shade Fall She kinds the other Vignella and the unvik me Chintaran So Gessus Machin Vite bringing it up.
Hi there, I'm Benny, this is TRADtv, and I'm at the Killin Music Festival 2023, joined by an incredible Scottish singer-songwriter. We have Norrie MacIver with us. Thanks for joining us, Norrie.
Pleasure to be here, thank you.
And is this your first time at the Killin Music Festival?
It's not actually. I've performed, this will be my, I think, third time appearing at the festival. I've appeared with different bands. My current band, Skippinish, I've played this at least once, and we've played this hall on our own in I think also connected through the festival through Gregor as well. He's helped us promote the gigs at least at Easter, when we do our winter tour, and it's a fantastic hall. See, when you've got that hall packed with folk, it's sweaty, there's the heat. It's a great atmosphere. I love it. It's a great hall. So I'm glad to be back under my own name. Brilliant.
Brilliant. So what's special to you then about playing in a place like this in these wonderful surroundings, but then also, as you say, to the sort of crowd at Killin?
It's what I call your typical Gaelic atmosphere. It's like a community, and I absolutely love it because everyone's there. It's not just by chance. People come here because they want to come here. They see the band. It's a great lineup of music, and like you say, look at this fantastic scenery behind us. And the hall, like I say, when that hall's packed, you've got a fantastic atmosphere. It's absolutely brilliant, and that's what I love. That's what music is. reminds me of like our village hall days when we do the village hall tours up in the West Coast, and it's just a cracking hall and great place to be.
You could talk a little bit about that then, your origins, like you're saying, up on the West Coast. I know you're from the Isle of Lewis.
Yeah.
How was that growing up there, and how did that sort of influence your music and where you find yourself today?
So yeah, growing up in the Isle of Lewis, obviously from a Gaelic speaking community as well. Gaelic was my first language, and being young and growing up and singing, you always had ceilidhs and stuff like that. You'd have just X amount of singers going up and singing a song, so everyone knew the choruses to all the classic ceilidh songs. And then it was only later on in life that I started to learn all the verses, because I was actually leading them and singing them myself.
How important is it, do you think, to keep that language alive but also share it with the wider audiences through music? Yeah. Particularly, I
never think, right, I need to put in a Gaelic song or like the token Gaelic song. It's just I'll write myself. It's like, without even realising, I've got either more Gaelic songs than English, or there could be 2, 3. Sometimes there could be none. I just don't think like that. It's like, what do I fancy singing at that time? But Gaelic's always been important to me. Even when I'm writing, it's like I never think, oh, could I do this in Gaelic? Could I do this in English? So some songs just come naturally to me in Gaelic. Some come naturally to me in English, or I'll maybe try and do a bit of both. I'm singing one tonight. In fact, actually 2 songs tonight that are both in Gaelic and English, because one of the songs I wrote with a singer-songwriter from Glasgow, Paul McLaughlin, and he had an English song, and I added the Gaelic to it.
So stop the rot, and all your dreaming of stuff you haven't got. It's not what you have, it's who you hold. It keeps you warm when you feel cold. With these old regrets, come clean med man send off this gala to the empty space beyond these walls, an urban sprawl still asleep.
In the 2 languages is brilliant, but no, I've been touring all over the place, especially America, when I was like 19 with my first band, and we always played Gaelic, and there's so many people over there who just love the Gaelic music. They love the Gaelic culture and the Scottish culture, and I've even taught like audiences in South Korea. That was probably teaching them a Gaelic chorus in South Korea was absolutely phenomenal, and they kept singing it and stuff like that. But no, Gaelic's been good to me, and I never think of it as the token Gaelic song. It's always just part of who I am and part of my performance. So yeah. Sure.
And I imagine a really rewarding thing being able to share that language so far and
totally.
Wide.
Yeah, 100%.
As well. So talking about your writing process, like and just choosing between English and Gaelic, would you say there's different forms of expression? Is there one that do you lean into Gaelic more when you're feeling certain ways, and are you inspired more when you go back home to Lewis to write in Gaelic?
100%. I think the very first song I wrote, that I'll be doing tonight, a song called La Ma. That was the first song I wrote, and that was Gaelic. It just came to me. I was kind of feeling homesick. I was first year in uni in Glasgow, and because I'd already been away from home for 3 years, I just started writing about the things I missed about being in Lewis. And like I said, I never even thought about, right, this has to be a Gaelic song. It just started coming out in Gaelic, especially because if I'm writing a song in Gaelic or in English, it's usually about something, a story I've heard. And most of these stories I've heard in Lewis have been told to me in Gaelic, either from my granny or my father and stuff like that. So those are the stories I lean into, when it comes to writing about them. So it's always in Gaelic, so it's easier to write in Gaelic.
Brilliant. And is that something that you choose to do? Like, do you go back home and spend time there to write and record, or is it just, as you say, just things just come to you as and when, and it just happens to be a bit more Gaelic when you're back there?
That's it. When when you're in this position that I am, I'm a father of 3, soon to be 4. I don't have a lot of time to like just focus on my writing, so I try and do as much as I can whenever I can. So if I'm on my own and I have to go home to Lewis for like a weekend to do some work, I'll get some time and to be able to relax and think about stuff. So I get time to write there. Or if I'm having to write for a specific project, I'll always make time for it. But yeah, things can just come to you. I'll be going along, walking out in the car, and what'll happen is something will come to me. It happened last night. I actually pulled over last night because some things started coming to me. And you just, thankfully, that's what the good thing about the phones are. I can just start quickly writing something or a quick voice note, and that's there for when I actually sit down to do something. I've got that to look back on. But things always just come to you out of nowhere.
Fantastic. So a busy man indeed with all the children. Another one added to the army.
Three boys and another boy on the way.
Oof, good on you. Hard work. It must keep you busy. But you're also, as you said, you've played in a lot of different bands, so busy with that, and you're currently lead singer in the legendary Skippinish.
Yeah.
So that must take up a lot of your time as well. How do you kind of manage that, and how do you find touring and working with those guys influences your solo stuff?
I love Skippinish. It's very rare that you find a band where not only do you fit in musically, but every single person in this band, we all get on so well. I've never had that in any of the bands I've been in. You know, you get on, but not to this degree. We're all just like good friends, and we work together. We work so well together.
Other than the upcoming Child edition, have you got any new music coming out? Any tours coming up? Anything you want to let people know about?
Yeah, so currently right now I'm writing my next album. It's actually been 10 years since next year it'll be 10 years since I actually did my debut album. I've had a few albums out since, like my own wee thing, and then with the Glasgow Barons, but which is a song about Govan, and I had to write 13 songs about things that happened in and around Govan, and which was brilliant, and I loved it. I did it with an orchestra, and it was great fun. But no, I'm writing my next new album. So my next solo album, it'll just be complete originals. Like my first album was a bit of both, but no, this will be all new original songs. So working on that, and just working on new stuff with Skippinish as well. So yeah.
Fantastic. Really look forward to hearing that, and very much look forward to seeing your set tonight.
Oh, thank you. I can't wait to play. Of it. Yeah, it'd be great. Good fun.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Norrie.
You're very welcome.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Empty space beyond these walls, an urban sprawl. Krimen mana, 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 krimen mana. Hold your breath. Krimen mana, hold your breath. Krimen mana, krimen mana, hold your breath. Krimen mana. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Shout off this. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Shout off this. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Shout off this. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Krimen mana, send off the best to go on with these old regrets. Thank you very much, folks.